Hello, hello, hello. Happy new January. Woo! Everybody goes crazy for the new year. I'm like, meh. It's another January. I hate Januaries. Anyway, I have to say actually, I know we're only like halfway through January, but actually there's been lots of changes for me, lots of revelations, lots of realizations, and whoa, it is a year of growth. I can feel it. I can feel it. So, how to make your resolutions actually stick this year? What are we going to do to actually get to the place where we're not having to use a wing and a prayer to get our solutions done? I'm going to give you 3 tips in this video to help you actually see your resolutions come to fruition this year. And if you don't do these 3 things, then you can pretty much forget it, okay? I'm that certain about what it takes and what it's going to take for you to actually achieve your goals and your dreams this year. So if you see the lighting changing, it's because the weather's crazy. I'm in the UK. The weather's mad. Okay. Anyway, if you don't do these 3 things, I really do believe that you can just forget about those resolutions and they may just be filed in the later pile. There are 3 things that you need. The first thing that you need in order to actually stick to any resolution, any goal that you've got, is you've got to have a reason. Now, this may sound really obvious to you, but it's got to be a real why. And what I mean by that is, yes, you can have a reason which is, it's good for you. We know it's good for us to actually do things to improve our health. We know it's good for us to do things to help improve our fitness. But everybody knows this, but not everybody does it. So why, if everybody knows, is everybody not doing it? The reason has to be an actual why. Something's got to drive you. Something's got to pull you out of yourself to actually make you get or keep going towards that goal. Because if you don't have that strong why, then it's really not going to happen. So whatever it is, it could be a financial situation that you're in, and you are absolutely done with being in the state you are. You're absolutely done with being broke. You're absolutely done with the feeling of feeling hopeless. You could relate this to health as well, or to fitness, or to your body weight. If you are at a stage in your life where you are feeling so sick and tired of the body that you're in, and you're literally, you can see what it would be like to actually be on the other side of that, that can be a strong why. If you're doing it for your children, that's a massive why. If you're doing it for your family, that is a huge, huge why to drive you to where you need to be. So use that as your fuel. Absolutely use anything you have which is going to drive you towards that why. A reason, not really strong enough. A why is always strong enough. And now I never understood this. I always heard, you got to have a why. I was like, what's a why? What are people talking about? But actually, that why has a big old jet engine at the back of it, okay? And even if things get hard, which they will, that jet engine is going to literally keep going and keep going to drive you, because that is your why. That jet engine, which might stutter and might stop start, but you know what, it's still going to drive you and it's still going to propel you forward. So massively important that you create a why. If it's a why which is outside of yourself, if it's a why that you're doing for somebody else, if it's a why that somebody else told you to do because it's good for you, it's not going to happen. So it has to come from within, has to come from a deep place of wanting, and it has to come from a real desire to actually get to what you say your resolution, your goal is. The second way to make your resolutions actually stick is to have a schedule. Now, your schedule, if it's anything like mine, is mad. You're really busy all the time. There's always things to do. There's always somewhere to be. You have to have a schedule which is almost like a work schedule that you will stick to. You know that at this certain time, this is when you're doing that. At that time, that's when you do that. So without that schedule, it's probably not going to happen. So if you are to schedule in more fun with friends. If you don't schedule that in, how's it ever going to happen? Or you're going to schedule in workouts. Again, if you don't fit it in, you don't literally have maybe a minimum of 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes to actually do the work. If you don't schedule it in, you'll say, oh yeah, I'm just busy with something now. Oh, I'll do it later. Or, oh God, I need to do that thing. I'll do it later. Later never comes. So if you don't schedule these appointments in as if you're going to the office, as if you've got a deadline, then it's not going to happen. And it's really important that you make it happen. Even if you have free time, who has free time these days? I don't believe free time's a thing. If you've got free time, please comment below, because I would love to know where to get some from, and if I can have some of yours. So if you leave it to having spare time, that time's never going to come. So schedule it and make it happen. Now, the third reason, and I believe if you don't do this third one, you can just forget everything else. Before I tell you the third way to make your resolutions stick, I'm going to tell you who I am first. Who am I? My name's Neeks. I am an online fitness success specialist, and I specialise in helping women who love their food. Yes, I love foodies. I'm a foodie myself. So I help women who love their food to make certain tweaks, certain adjustments to their lifestyle in order to actually reveal the body and the health they love. If that sounds like something you can relate to or it resonates with you, do subscribe to the channel, because I'm uploading videos each week. What is the third way to actually keep and make your resolutions stick? How are we going to do that? You must have accountability. What is accountability? You probably know what accountability is. You've got to have somebody or something that's going to hold you accountable to getting your butt in gear. We are not very good, usually, at keeping the schedule for ourselves or being accountable to ourselves. You can always let yourself down because nobody's going to know. You can always rearrange it and make excuses for yourself, which you do, because no one's going to know. But if somebody is waiting for you after you've made an appointment, you have to work hard to actually think of a lame enough excuse or big enough excuse not to be there, right? So accountability is huge. Be accountable to a group of people. That's even better. But really, you just need one person to keep you accountable. That could be a buddy who you're going on the journey with to get to your goals. That one person who's going to actually expect you to turn up. Pay somebody, pay a personal trainer, pay a fitness success specialist who's going to keep you accountable. The reason I say pay somebody is if you pay attention. There's loads of free information out there. You're here on YouTube. This is free information. You can learn whatever you want online, and yet people don't. So if you've paid and you're exchanging your energy, which is the money that you're paying, and then you're getting something in return, you will pay attention. So get a buddy, get a group, get a personal trainer, get a coach, whoever you choose, get somebody to hold you accountable, because if you leave yourself to your own devices, a lot of the time it just doesn't happen. Again, if you're one of these people who somehow has these drivers to actually keep you going, just please comment below. I need to get to know you. So yeah, motivation doesn't work. It only lasts for so long before it wears out. You need to do it constantly. Willpower, another thing. Forget about it. Willpower only lasts so long. Grit and determination, again, not really going to be something that you can rely on. So 3 ways on how to actually make those resolutions stick is, number 1, have a reason. Have a reason why. Have a why, that should be. Number 2, you must schedule that appointment. Schedule that time to work towards your resolutions, to work towards your goals. Number 3, accountability. Without accountability, you can just forget the other two, because we're not very good at being accountable to ourselves. Like I said, if somebody's there waiting for you, you're going to turn up, okay? So my wish is that you continue to strive. My wish is that you continue to grow. My wish is that you continue to actually get what it is you set out for your own life. Massively important that you keep close to the fire, keep around those people who are going to encourage you, keep around and listen and watch things that are going to keep you encouraged, like this channel. And just make sure that you stay true to yourself. If you need to shut out the noise, do what you need to do. If you need to shut out certain people, again, do what you need to do. But you can get your resolutions, you can get to your goals, but just follow the rules, follow the simple guidelines to 1, have a reason, 2, make a schedule for it, and 3, be held accountable. I've been Neeks, and I thank you for joining me for this video. Until next time, it's vital that you stay naturally healthy. See you next time.